It's only been 2 movies, but man, we've already come a long way since the first Sonic movie.
Let's go!
Cool!
Hey everyone, it's Nux, and in today's video, we're going to follow up on some previous videos here on the channel by talking about the current status of the upcoming Mario movie, as well as how things are looking for Sonic's movie universe. Because since my last video on the Mario movie and second Sonic movie respectively, we've gotten some pretty substantial news that's definitely video worthy. And I decided to combine the topics into one video because, well, I just felt like it. Figure I'd just kill 2 birds with 1 stone, since I'm behind on enough of my planned videos. So we've seen a lot about the second Sonic movie at this point through new trailers, short clips, and all sorts of stuff. You could almost argue we've seen a bit too much, as they're showing a few things I would have preferred to see in the final movie. So that's one reason why I haven't been talking too much about it, and am saving most of what I could be rambling about for a review video or discussion on the full movie. Though it's kinda funny I talk about spoilers, considering huge bits of the movie leaked and were basically confirmed thanks to takedowns from Paramount, which I did see, so yeah. Not sure there will be too much surprise left for me anyway. Don't worry though, I won't spoil anything in this video. So why did I dive into potential spoilers despite looking forward to seeing the movie myself? Well, because as excited as I am for Sonic's cinematic future, the truth of the matter is I still have a stronger passion for the video games. I feel like getting spoiled on a movie that will only do so much for me in terms of story isn't a big deal. And game-wise, I don't care about spoilers and leaks because my confidence in the games is rock bottom. Better to just rip the band-aid off early and learn of the game's worst faults through the internet than buy the game and realize Sega played me for my money yet again. And it really does suck that I feel like I'm in this rough neutral state with Sonic. He has a lot of promise with things outside the video games, but when you look at the video games themselves, they are just in such a dead state. We still haven't heard a peep about Sonic Origins since that Sonic Central show. Simple ports of Genesis games are a challenge for current day Sega. So of course, we especially haven't heard jack all on the upcoming mainline Sonic game. And it's just very frustrating. Heck, even outside the games, it can be dry sometimes, because when was the last time we heard anything on Sonic Prime either? This year is supposed to be some big year of Sonic, yet again, but Paramount and the Sonic movie team are basically doing all of the heavy lifting right now, and that's just a raw fact. Yes, Sonic Defense Squad, I know that if we be patient like we always have to be, we'll see something in due time. But it's just funny to me that you use the patience card continually over the last few months while simultaneously screaming throughout 2022 that we've been eating good. I just don't see how it adds up. You know what's a better example of fans eating good? Mario right now. Because not only is the Mario movie this year, but there are actually multiple Mario games releasing too, with actual gameplay shown between the Mario Kart DLC, the Mario and Rabbids sequel, Mario Strikers. That is what eating good looks like. And if a mainline Mario game gets announced this year, and even added onto this year's lineup by some crazy miracle, it's going to be even more of an embarrassing blowout. Like, I shouldn't even have to explain my argument any further from there. And I'm not going to, because I got other things to talk about. So yeah, the Sonic movie stuff is basically the main talk of the fandom right now, because it's all we really have. And to add on to that, Paramount went ahead and not only confirmed that Sonic Movie 3 is already in development, but also a 𝗃𝗄𝗧𝗏 spin-off TV series, which just really shows even more how Sega is relying hard on the Sonic movie brand right now over anything else. It's honestly scary to an extent, because I very much have a strong fear that, like with Sonic Boom, Sega is going to put their cards into one basket, such as the Sonic Boom TV show, let everything else flop thinking they're good, and then it all comes back to bite them full force. I do not think Sega will be able to walk off another one of their failed get-rich-quick schemes. So I really hope they are serious about improving the quality of the games and keeping up their energy alongside the Sonic movie stuff. But that's gonna be the end of my main Sonic ranting for today at least. Let's talk about the actual potential of this new Sonic multimedia content. So with Sonic Movie 3, I won't say too much there, because again, I've been pretty deep into leaks and speculation, so I have some solid ideas for where that could go, that I could just share in another video. The Knuckles spin-off show, on the other hand, caught me off guard, because it's honestly not something I would have expected. Now, in theory, Knuckles is a character that has some potential to have his own show. I mean, he had his own game, and that introduced Team Chaotix, so I would not be opposed to the concept of a show with maybe Knuckles adventuring with the Chaotix gang and getting into their own mischief. But the issue is, being a show based off of the Sonic movie universe and being a live-action CGI spin-off with a TV series budget, I feel like that limits the possibilities. I don't think they'll have the opportunity to have Knuckles interacting with, the other actual Sonic characters, solely because of budget, and we'll get absolutely lame filler stuff like Knuckles making new human friends, and fighting generic bad guys instead of threats on his level, though the idea of Knuckles taking on human gangster organizations is actually pretty cool and hilarious. But I doubt we'll get anything that entertaining. One theory I've seen is this taking place in Knuckles' past, and showing actual interaction between him and his family tribe, which could be interesting, but I have big doubts to that. Solely because we know how iffy Sega is with Echidna territory, thanks to that clown Ken Penders. Which, man, I don't want to evolve this into a rant on that dude, but let me just say that everything around him is just full-on Clown Town. Between him somehow managing to own the rights to literal recolors of original Sonic characters he did not make, to Sega still having to deal with this loser in 2022 because of their incompetence to shut him down, to all his absolute garbage fire tweets. That whole situation is a hot mess, and it is insane how it might actually impact this show, or even anything to do with Knuckles' future appearances. Just fucking ridiculous. But I'm gonna have to move on and hope everything works out with the future of this Sonic movie universe. Some people have been calling it the Sonic Cinematic Universe even, but can I just take a minute to rant again and say that this is not what a cinematic universe is? A cinematic universe more so refers to a crossover of film series existing within one world, not movies and shows a part of the same series. But who knows, maybe I'm the one getting it wrong this time. Let's just move on to the other side of the coin, because as I mentioned earlier, there is a Mario movie dropping this year as well. Now, for a long while, we were in the complete dark on the Mario movie, because besides what I talked about in my original Mario movie video, we did not know anything else about it. That was until the infamous day where Miyamoto showed up out of nowhere in the middle of a Nintendo Direct and showed this movie's main cast, which was an absolutely mind-baffling experience that haunts me to this very day. It's honestly hard to describe in words. But yeah, this cast lineup painted a bit more of a picture of what this movie is going to be like. and oh boy, is it some picture. Remember how I was wondering what the voice direction for a Mario movie would be? Well, clearly the solution to Miyamoto and Illumination was to just get big name celebrities, shove them onto these iconic characters that have had such specific voices for decades, and just roll with it. And it is just so jarring to process. Like, some people are yelling at us to give it a chance, but how on earth can you expect me to hear Star-Lord as Mario and Dank Seth Rogen as Donkey Kong and take that with a straight face? It is hilariously bizarre. Now, some of the castings aren't actually the worst things in the world, because Charlie Day as Luigi and Jack Black as Bowser are picks that also have some strong crackhead energy, but I could actually picture them doing okay voices for those characters, especially with Jack Black, since I was reminded that he's been in a ton of stuff. Peach is one that I feel like really any decent voice actress could have done, because let's be honest, Peach is a very surface level female character. Very interested in what they do for Daisy though. Keegan-Michael Key's Toad, that's another one I was like, alright, what are you doing here? Oh man, but the rest are just fine to me. I think that they have some potential to do pretty good. But yeah, this movie leaning so hard into the celebrity casting is scary, because it potentially implies that this movie will not be as safe and basic as I thought it would be, and lean into some of those very terrifying Illumination bad habits, such as cringe low-level humor like fart jokes, mediocre character development, and worst of all, a dance party ending with a trendy pop or rap song. Oh geez. Oh boy. The potential cringe that could come from this is practically already hurting me, which is why I'm very scared for the day we get that trailer. But hey, at least we have Charles Martinet here. A lot of people are pretty bummed out about him not playing his characters in the movie, and yeah, not gonna lie, I am too. He's just the definitive voice of the Mario Brothers, and it almost feels disrespectful to see him backseated for mainstream celebrities. But it is better to have him here than him not being on it at all. And who knows, he could be doing something really cool with cameos, like voicing Warrior, Waluigi, or even the homie 𝗏𝗏𝗳𝗏𝗏. But aside from the casting, let's talk about what this could mean for the actual story. Because one strong positive from this casting lineup is that it potentially confirms that the movie won't be too hurt from the new Super Mario Bros. Curse like I theorized, as we have characters like Donkey Kong and Cranky Kong here. We even have an insanely obscure character with Foreman Spike from Wrecking Crew of all places, which it is bizarre that they chose Wrecking Crew of all parts of Mario's brand to add, but hopefully this means something in seeing more of the extended Mario universe represented. I know I talked about how it was weird to see characters like Daisy and Pauline show up in a Mario movie before Peach, but that doesn't mean I don't want to see them or any others outside the new Super Mario Bros. Range of characters. So I'm glad that it's possible we'll potentially be out of Mario's usual range. This has also led to crazy theories on the movie's direction, like it being an origin story that starts out in New Donk City with Pauline, and then turning into a traditional Mario adventure in the Mushroom Kingdom, which for a first Mario movie sounds pretty great to me. But again, it's really gonna come down to how it's balanced out with the writing and the infamous Illumination elements. So until we get a trailer for the Mario movie, I don't know how to feel about it right now. But I gotta say that seeing Star-Lord Mario did kind of push me towards the negative skeptical side. I can't believe I'm saying this, but if Nintendo allowed this movie to lean into some of Illumination's worst habits too much, then this Sonic movie sequel might just beat it out for me in terms of quality. Now, don't get too excited from me saying this, because remember, I don't think the first Sonic movie was as amazing as people claimed it was, as it also fell into some pretty bad Hollywood tropes itself, being an okay movie, but a very rough Sonic the Hedgehog movie to me. And it's still possible the sequel could negate its improvements by retaining some of that cringe. So quality-wise, it's very up in the air as to whether Sonic movie 1 and 2 will be beaten by the Mario movie, at least to me. Even sales performance-wise, it's a little hard to call, because even though Sonic movie 1 didn't completely slam dunk box offices like some fans will have you believe, its sequel could be setting up to do better. And Mario's movie is going to depend hard on how much the Mario and Illumination name can take it, as well as the quality and reception. Detective Pikachu did better than Sonic in sales, but we didn't get a sequel to that because it's possible that they were expecting a lot more from the movie's sales performance, or something went wrong with negotiations. So it's still not impossible for Sonic to win the video game movie race in the long run, which is baffling to think about when you consider the plenty of other areas Mario alone, and especially Nintendo as an entity, have trashed on Sonic. But it's the truth, because Nintendo is their only real threat right now in terms of video game movies, as it seems like everyone else is still fumbling with them. Between movies like the Uncharted one being mid, and a lot of them just still being stuck in development hell or cancelled altogether. But even with Sonic taking actual W's through movies, I'm still not happy, because I don't want Sega to try and abandon the game series just to follow the money until it all ends up crashing and burning in their faces again. But with that, I think I am done for today. If you've made it to this point of the video, thank you for watching all the way until the end. What do you think about both Sonic and Mario's future in movies? Do you think Sonic will dominate the movie industry? Will Chris Pratt surprise us with a really good Mario movie? Let me know in the comments below. Be sure to leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you are new to it, and follow my additional social media such as my Twitter for more content and updates. This has been 𝗃𝗂𝗀𝗶𝗰, and I'm out. Peace.